What's up, everybody? It's your boy Terry, and I'm sitting here in light traffic, if you want, looking at the gas prices right here next to me. It's $4.25 for a tank of gas. Now here in Maryland, I mean, the average price was about $2.86 just in January of 2021, and then in January of this year is about $3. It is just keep on jumping up crazy and crazy and crazy. I was watching the Trump rally where President Trump said that the gas prices might even get up to $5, $6, and $7 across the country. And you know what? I actually believe him on that point, because in parts of DC, gas prices are already at $6. And so, and here's the gas price for $5 right here, just driving past. If this craziness continues, people are going to get priced out of the modern economy. Not to mention that we already have a housing shortage, whereas half the amount of homes that were needed to be produced were actually produced from the time of 09 to 2019. 1999 till 09. It was about 10 million houses produced. From 09 to 2019, it was half of that. Meanwhile, demand for housing has gone up as we've increased not only the number of people in the country, but also just the overall demand to move to more popular areas and out of these high-tech cities like Baltimore City, high-tech states like Maryland, even some of the bigger cities all over the country. People are leaving them, especially as we have the widespread accepting of telework. And so, I mean, that's one thing. But anyways, let's go on to another topic. Another topic that I want to talk about is Elon Musk buying Twitter. And people, and mostly people on the left, are just losing their collective hypothetical minds. And it's like, what the hell are y'all upset about? Y'all scared that free speech and free language will be allowed to flourish? Meanwhile, you're doxing people the same manner that Lorenz was doing. She's a hypocrite. So is Brian Stelter off of CNN. And so is that black white supremacist Joy Reid on MSNBC, who keeps on, every time you got a black person who gets out there and decides that they want to think for themselves or have their own idea, here she comes towing her little media entity along to run their name through the dirt. But if someone was to say something about black people or black women, oh my God, I'm so offended. I'm so offended. But meanwhile, she's doing the same exact thing. If we're going to call a spade, we got to do that. All right? And so I'm just fed up with it all. I'm fed up with the hypocrisy, especially from people like Joy Reid and Taylor Lorenz and the Washington Post. And it's getting to a point where I think the American people in mass and in large are going to start fighting back. They're going to start going after some of these reporters in terms of lawsuits for defamation, etc. I mean, you look at what happened with Sagar Agente, who is a reporter, or he was a reporter. Now he owns his own entity with Breaking Points. He was formerly of The Hill on the Rising, and all he did was send out a tweet about Twitter's chief legal officer, or whatever she is, content manager, saying, hey, she was saying that violent speech or whatever the hell else, these made up concepts are, which is not really what violent speech is. You have a concept called fighting words in the Constitution. So complete free speech, there's no such thing. You cannot do or say words that incite violence. But anyways, he was just saying how the lady, her name is Vinjai Gade or something like that, Gadde, and he was saying how she's a hypocrite. Elon Musk retweeted the dude, and after he was retweeted, there was this whole, hoopla, whatever, going around the internet saying that Sagar was inciting violence along with Elon Musk, etc., and giving safe harbor to white supremacists, etc. I find it really funny that they're saying this, given that the original tweet was by an Indian dude about an Indian woman. All this is just made up nonsense from people who just got too much goddamn time on their hands, says the guy who is doing YouTube on his phone while driving to Walmart. And so I just think that this is all crazy right now, and American people are going to start pushing back, because this is not the content that we want to see, which is why you have such a rise of individual media such as YouTube entities, etc., and why you have things like CNN and CNN Plus failing and their ratings dropping, because people are starting to see that they're liars. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get off of here and focus on the road. All right.